Welcome back, and now to the feminine divine. Yes, that's the subject of a new book. It's called Goddess Power, Awakening the Wisdom of the Divine Feminine in Your Life. And here to explain is the author, Isabella Price. Welcome to Bay Area Focus.
Thank you so much for having me here. I'm delighted to chat with you.
Absolutely, good to have you. So tell us a little bit about this newest book. What inspired you, and how would you define Goddess Power? What are we talking about?
Yes, great question. Well, Goddess Power is ultimately the power that we all have within us if we dare to delve deep within us and awaken the wisdom of the divine feminine in us, as well as an energy, as a quality, whatever you want to call it. And how I came to do what I do, that's a very long journey. I've always had that connection to Mother Mary. You know, I grew up in Europe. My mother is Italian. So I would go to churches as a little girl and look up at her, and there she was, beautiful, sublime, with that crown of golden stars. And I was just pulled to her energetically, but didn't understand when I was a little girl what it was. And then, you know, that stayed with me pretty much all my life. And then I met a Holy Mother from India in 2004, Amachi, known as the hugging saint. She's hugged like more than 30 million people. And she really allowed me to deepen this journey into the heart of the Divine Mother, and also open my heart more, and was a very healing presence. I would just go and see her every time she was visiting the Bay Area. And you know, I had of course many other spiritual mentors. It's part of my path. It's part of my research on the world's religions and spiritual traditions.
So this book, men can also learn a lot from it. It's not just for women.
Great question. Yes, I would like to emphasize that the energy of the Divine Feminine is in all of us, regardless of gender. Let me give you a specific example. She expresses herself in our creativity, for example, and we all have that creative spark within us, no matter how you express it. It could be writing a book, it could be launching a new business, it could be, you know, painting, composing, whatever. So innovation and creativity is part of who we are as humans. And the other aspect is our intuition, what we know as gut feeling. I believe this is also the energies of the Mother, if we allow ourselves to tune in more deeply and to be guided by it. And you know, when we live our mission in life, usually we're very strongly tuned into our intuition, and then we're able to give our greatest contribution to a world that's much in need of it right now.
So this Goddess Power, it's timely because right now, Me Too movement, everyone's talking about it. How do you think this plays into all of this?
Great question. I believe that the energies of the Mother are behind all these grassroots movements that we see. I mean, you mentioned the Me Too movement, where a lot of what has been denied for so long has to come to the surface. Some of it is part of what we could call the collective shadow issues, you know, abuses of all sorts, sexual abuse. And in order for it to be healed, we have to deal with it, we have to process it, and so that's part of, I believe, what the Me Too movement is all about, and it's absolutely timely, as you said. And the other part is the grassroots movement that we witnessed. The Women's March is another great recent example. We just had the march a couple of weeks ago here in the Bay Area. I marched too, and that's where the Goddess Power comes in, because we have to know the energies of the Mother is always rooted in love. It's really the power of love.
So Isabella, we're running out of time, so
Yep.
You do have a workshop that you're providing.
Yes, and it's coming up in March, Saturday, March the 10th, at East West Bookstore in Mountain View, in the heart of Silicon Valley.
And why should people come? Yeah.
Yes, they should come because I will help them to tap into their own Goddess power. So this is what we're going to do in the workshop. It will be experiential. We'll look at different goddess archetypes, and then we will go deep and allow them to tune in whatever goddess is alive for them right now where they are in their lives, because there's different qualities and themes, of course, that we find.
Thank you so much for joining us here this morning, and congratulations on your new book, Isabella.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Again, the book is called Goddess Power, Awakening the Wisdom of the Divine Feminine in Your Life. And be sure to check out her website, onetruth-manypaths.com. All right, coming up, a tech camp for kids when Bay Area Focus returns in just a moment.